everyone. Today I'm going to talk, I know I look a little strange here, one side done and one side not. I'm going to talk a little bit about something that I've struggled with over the years with my makeup, and that's cold weather. A lot of times cold weather, my bathroom seems to be a little bit colder. It's the only part of our house that is over a slab. My cupboards get very cold. So even when I was using liquid foundation, I would notice in the winter that I'd have a lot more dull. It would look a lot more flaky. The texture would be off. So today I'm going to talk about with cream makeup, some hints and some tips of what you can do to help those cold weather related issues. We all know that our skin is very different from season to season, and winter is probably the time where I have the most trouble with my skin looking dull and flat. So you can see I've already completed my basic 3D look on this side. I've already blended it out. You can notice on this side, I know I've got, it's a little bit harder to see on camera, but I've got my normal color foundation. I have my contour on that side too. And then I also have added my highlights. And actually, I think I forgot to add my highlight to my nose. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what you can do to combat that. Because even with creams, if you're in a cold area, you're going to get kind of this harder feeling texture. You can melt your tins. That's what's nice about them. You can melt them down and that'll help the consistency. But something for every day that's quick. There's a couple of different things you can do. Number one, you can hit it with some heat. I would recommend being careful with that. The more heat you put on it for a longer time period, the more the more it's going to melt, and the more makeup you're going to get on your face. So if you're someone who likes more coverage, that's going to be great. For someone who wants less coverage, you're probably going to want to do what I did today, and that is I put my contour in the places where I need that. I put my highlight, my brightener right here, and then I put the rest of the normal foundation in the other areas. And then I let it sit on my face. So that might be, I can go do my eyes, I can go do my hair, whatever I need to do, I'm gonna let that sit and warm up just a little bit. Then, most people are just going to use one brush and they're going to blend that all together. You could also use two brushes if you like a little more definition. So today I'm going to show you with two brushes, but again, you could just use one. So I'm going to use this side. This side is a little too fluffy. I'm going to use this side. This is going to give me a medium coverage, but I like the feeling of it, and I like that it kind of blurs just a little bit, but gives me a medium coverage. So I'm going to go into where my typical base color is and kind of blend that first down onto my chin. And something else that I'm going to tell you is that if you have anything that you want to cover a little bit, I also use a different one that I put on those spots, and then they just kind of blend all together, but gives me some coverage. Then I'm going to go into that brightening. Make sure it's all blended together. Then you could go over that contour with that exact same brush, but if you're someone like me who wants a little more detail in their coverage of their contour to give that more lifted look, I'm going to go into it with more of a brush that's meant for contour. I am going actually above the shadow right here, and I'm going to take that into my hairline, and then I'm going to kind of take it up and down just to make it look a little more natural. Kind of just blend that in, and I'm going to do the same thing under my chin, bringing the contour down this time, down my neck. Okay, and then I'll make sure it's just kind of, make sure I've blended everywhere. And then what I can do is I can add anything that I'd like to add. So I'm going to add a little bit of my cheek color, and I like to take mine back. If you like it more on your apple, depending on your face shape, that would work as well. So I'm going to blend that up with the same brush I used to blend the rest of my makeup. And then I can add a different lip and cheek, or blend matte lip and cheek for my lips. If you like to bronze, which I do in the winter, I'm going to add a little bit of bronzer just around this part of my face right here. And then I'm just going to blend it just to give that sun-kissed look. Then you can do the same thing, especially if you're like me and you have a lighter colored neck than the rest of your body. And it just kind of gives you that natural look. And basically, there you go. That's all it takes. And it blends nicely because you added just a little bit of heat. All right, that's my tip for today. Have a great day.